streets of Peace Estate, somewhere in the outskirts of Lagos, people minded their business. It was the kind of community where everyone greeted with smiles, but secretly judged with their eyes. The houses stood close enough for gossip to travel faster than light. And in that estate, there lived Joyce Anderson, the woman everybody called the beg neighbor. Joyce was in her late 30s, beautiful in a tired kind of way. Her face carried the remnants of what used to be a fine woman: high cheekbones, soft eyes, and skin that hinted she once lived well. But now, she lived from hand to mouth. Her husband, Tony, had abandoned her 3 years ago after losing his job and getting entangled with another woman in Port Harcourt. Since then, Joyce had been struggling to raise her 2 children, David and Blessing, in a single-room apartment that looked as worn out as her hopes. The people in Peace Estate had helped Joyce when she first moved in. Everyone had sympathy for a woman abandoned by her husband. Mama Kemi gave her some old clothes. Mr. Bello from the next street offered to fix her faulty window for free. And Mrs. Florence, who lived opposite her, gave her food items every now and then. But after a few months, sympathy began to fade, replaced by irritation. Joyce was always asking, "Please, can you help me with small rice?" "Abeg, if you have small salt, I'll return it when I buy mine." "Can I use your gas? Mine just finished and my daughter is hungry." At first, people pitied her, but it didn't stop there. She would borrow and never return. She would promise and never fulfill. One time, she borrowed 2,000 naira from Mrs. Florence to buy textbooks for her son and swore to pay back after 2 weeks. 2 months passed, then 3, and the story changed from "I'll pay next week" to "You know things are hard." Soon her name became a joke. "Don't let that beg woman see you, oh," neighbors would whisper. Children mocked her kids, shouting, "Your mama they beg rice again." But Joyce didn't care much about what people said. She had mastered the art of emotional manipulation. When people refused her requests, she would shed tears and bring up her children's suffering until guilt forced them to help.